Good evening, friends. Study with the Pala Engineering and General Geology Parvin Singh book. So, Chapter 6 Structural Feature of Rock. Some basic terms. Structural geology is full of terminology. Some terms are based on the genesis of structures, whereas others relate to the geometry of the structure. A regular study will make most of these terms very familiar and even a part of the readers and vocabulary. This is an inherent quality of these terms. Some basic terms which must be thoroughly understood by beginners are explained below. Outcrop. Solid rock are not exposed everywhere on the surface of the earth. These are mostly covered with a thick or thin layer of loose deposit called alluvials or in most common language of soils. In fact, in some areas the soil may be spread over the thousands of square kilometers and the bedrock may not be visible anywhere. In other areas, however, as in the mountainous and sub-mountainous tract, and also in shallow plains, exposures of rocks may be easily seen forming sides of valleys or caps of hills, or even uplands and slopes in level fields. An outcrop is simply defined as an exposure of a solid rocks on the surface of the earth. So, in pictures is rock outcrop, showing beddings, outcrop, this outcrop, soil 50 kilometer, rock layers 25 kilometer. So A indicate figure in block diagram, B indicate in section, not to the scale. Bedding or stratification. Not to scale means for the formation of a diagrams there is no use of scale. Bedding or stratifications. Most sedimentary rocks are deposited under conditions which favors development of distinct layers piled up once above another, piled up one another from bottom to top. So these layers, also called beds or strata, signs stratums, are quite often easily distinguishable on the basis of variations in color, composition, and grain size. Thus, layer character is called beddings or stratification and is one of the most fundamental structure of the sedimentary rock. Since sedimentary rock are superficially the most widespread rock, forming more than 75% of the exposed surface of the earth, no one can miss observations of stratifications in all of its splendor in hills, mountains, and steep valleys in any part of the world. The layers, as said elsewhere, and interesting structures or geological feature for study in figure. Stratification, inclined and horizontal. So bed condition A, B, C, D, E, and then E, D, C, B, A condition. This indicates stratifications. So laminations is a term closely related to stratification. Simply defined, it is a layered structures developed in extremely fine-grained sedimentary rock made up of clay and silt, so that different layers are very thin. So literally speaking, paper thin. Lamina is equal to leaf, means leaf like laminas, layer by layers overlapped. Thank you.